Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Challenge Accepted. And today, Shannon and I are both working with this sketch. It's a Mercy Tiara, one of the sketches in the Mercy Tiara Summer Challenge, Summer Inspiration Challenge. And it's one I've done before, but I'm going to do a completely different take on it this time. I'm also following using the rules for this week's Mind the Scrap Summer Challenge, and the requirements there are to have a song title as your title, or song lyrics or a title as your title. I have to have a rainbow, I have to use a stencil, I have to have a tag, and have some splatters. So I'll keep those things in mind as I do this. The photo I'm going to scrap is this one of our garden. It was taken just a couple days ago, and it's this little kitty cat right here is actually an urn containing the ashes of our beloved scout who died in 2010. And ever since 2010, so 10 years now, we've had him kind of, we changed the pots and we changed the position, but he's kind of watched over our gardening activities for 10 years now. So, and he's still out there. So I've got a series of supplies here. I'm going to sit down now and take it home. I'm going to start. I fussy cut some flowers and kind of pulled things from, I think this is Vicki Boutin. This is the American Crafts paper that these flowers came from. That's the branding strip. These rainbows, I have no idea what supply. They came in the Mind the Scrap kit. I've got a 6x6 pad. This also came in the Mind the Scrap kit, and I'm not sure what it is. All I have are scrap. No, I have this one. This is actually a pink paisley 5th and Monaco. Okay, and this is I think it's Heidi Swap. It's a kind of lattice work. I'm going to do a little white on white action there. This came in a Mind the Scrap kit from a couple months ago. I'm going to use that. These things are from my very first introduction to Maggie Holmes, and it's one of my favorite paper collections of all times. I will say that the prints are not as bright as they were on the original papers, and the backgrounds are kind of cream colored instead of white, which is not as I remembered them, but I think it'll all work out okay. I have some other Maggie Holmes stuff around here that I'm gonna use, but let's get started. This is a Maggie Holmes piece of camera ephemera. Let me get this off here. The very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put those splatters on. I never remember to do the splatters first, and then I'm always trying to cover things up. But this one is one that I really don't want to have to do that to. Okay, I'm going to, because the design is kind of the length, this thing's going to be right here, and then I'll have elements here. I think I'll put my splatters up in here. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. I'm not going to have a lot. I'll make it kind of come down where maybe they're one or two below that horizontal line. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm going to take this strip and run it all across the top and kind of build a little cluster up here. It's not exactly at the top. I want to add some black and white in there because Scout was a black and white kitty. So I've got lots of bright colors in here that are reminiscent of the garden, but I really want some black and white to accent those. Not just because he was black and white, but black and white really makes colors look more colorful. A lesson I learned from Christina Sorge. So I'm gonna do this, kind of set that there, and that'll tell me where I need to build my cluster and how big it can be. Well, actually, you know what I've done is I've forgotten to put my my white on white layer down. This was really one of the main reasons I didn't want to do the, let's see, which way do I want to consider? That way or that? I think I'll go with this way. And I'm going to let the other elements kind of, and I just used this glue 5 seconds ago and it was fine. I'm going to do something I should not do, which is pierce it with my tweezers. Okay, I'm just going to put enough to hold it. Oh, I have it the way I decided not to go. Let me make sure that's where it's supposed to be. Okay, now we can go. I hate like turning my back on those beautiful fussy cuttable roses. Okay, so out of that adhesive, I got notice today that more is on the way. Okay, so I'm going to do this, and then my photo, I'm going to be covering up most of that. Actually, I think I'm going to move it in. The original has 2 photos, one of which is kind of at the angle of the banner here. So I'm going to just do mine there and let that stick out. So that's how I'm going to work that. Okay, I need to put that away and go with this. Okay, and I love how the kind of fuchsia pink circles in here match the flowers in the garden. That's kind of one of my happy things. Okay, I'm going to take a bit of, let's see. I know I have a shorter piece of this somewhere. Yes, I was going to put it right here and start building my cluster there. I want to back it with some foam and not lose my original. And where did it go? See, I've just lost it. Okay, that's not going to be a problem because I can, here it is. Okay, wow. How many times do I do that per video? And I will not give extra points to anyone who answers that question. Let's see. Go there, and I've got that up on some, and I have a tiny little rainbow running around here. Here it is. I'm going to kind of put it right there. And I'll find some smaller embellishment to put around over there to kind of add to that cluster. Maybe a little gold heart sticker. Ooh, a bird. How about a bird? I'm sure. Okay, there we go. And let's now start building the horizontal lines. I'm gonna cut this in two and run it here. Cut it right there. It's kind of funny because I can hear my son talking baby talk to the dog. Can you hear that, John?
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay, we'll go here. And see if I can line it up. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna go with this. That. Do I want it going out that far? Probably not. Okay, and I have this tag which is cut from the camera paper, and I think that gets me at least one of the requirements for the spoonful of scraps ABC recipe. I think I have aqua, and I forget what my B is gonna be, but I could do the C for cameras. Okay, that works, and I've got the black and white ribbon on there. Okay, now I'm going to use, I've taken one of the here we go. Taken one of the Maggie Holmes papers and cut the zigzags so that I have something kind of replicating that scalloped paper that's up at the top there. So let me see that. I'm just gonna cut that off and just have a small bit showing here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now I can start putting on some, let's see, do I want maybe a little bit of that up there? I think I'm gonna go with some Cut It Straight. Okay, that tucks under there nicely. All right, now I have this Floral that I had envisioned using here, and I have this one that I had envisioned using here. And I kind of like this idea. That may be too big. I hate to think that I've done something like this. What I may do is cut just this one and put it up on. I wanted this lighter colored one, but I still think it may be too big. So let me do this. Okay, and I'm going to place it so that you can still see that V. Okay. I don't want to completely obscure that, and I don't want it down below like the other one is, or do I want this one up above? Let's take a look at this idea. See what happens there. That obscures the triangle up there. How about if I did this and made it kind of part of, tucked behind, and ooh, yes, that's what I want to do. So now, with that one up above the line, this one can go below, and can I maybe use this one? Okay, that works. And I'll kind of curve it around like that so that you can still see that. Let me get a couple of these glittery leaves. I'm not sure why I must have glittery leaves on here, but I think they're gorgeous. And I'll have this one coming. Well, let's see, want to do that, or maybe coming out there, and then I'll tuck that under. I'll curl these up a bit, and I'm almost finished. Let me stencil in some little flowers. This is a Paige Evans stencil, and I'm going to do 3 different kinds of flowers there from the stencil. Treat them a little bit differently. There's one I really like there. It's bigger, so I'll do it only partially. Okay, there. Do I want to do another here? How about I do this little kind of trio of flowers that are all together here? Okay, I've got, let's see, I have a song title. Oh, I will do the title off camera because I'm going to take it out of one of these tiny alphas, and the title of my layout and the title of the song is Someone to Watch Over Me. And I'm going to maybe try to get it all up in here, maybe here. we'll see. I haven't quite decided, but I don't want you to have to watch me go through the painful process of deciding and pulling each of these out with my tweezers. Okay, that's the song. The rainbow is right up here. The stencil is here and here. The splatters are around and the tag is right there. Let me do this to the tag so it stands out a bit. I'm gonna doodle around the outline of it. And maybe I'll do it correctly and maybe I won't. Maybe I'll put the ribbon down there so you can't really see how badly I messed that up. Okay, and I may do some journaling right down here about Scout and the fact that he's watching over us. I had these little clouds out that I thought I might use, but I think that might be overdoing it, and today must be my day for not overdoing things. So thank you for watching. Hope you check out my daily short, quickie 20-30 second videos that I'm doing for Scrap Squad's 12 Days of Summer Scrap Lips. And I'm posting on Instagram all of my my layouts for I'm trying to get rid of messages that are on my phone. I'm posting on Instagram all my layouts for Mind the Scraps Summer Challenge, Summer Scrap Lift Challenge. So here's the sketch. Whoops, it's upside down. Here's the sketch, and here's my version of it. So thanks for watching. Catch you next week for Challenge Accepted. Bye.